What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Underrated Podcast. I believe this is episode 6. I've lost count at this point. It's been a minute since our other upload. It was before BO6 launched, but we had to grind BO6. And to some people, it's been a great game. To some people, it's been a mid game. And to some people, it's been a not so great. But on today's episode, I have the legend from TikTok himself, Nas 2.0. Nas, how are you doing, my guy?
I'm doing all right, my man. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nas 2.0, or at least that's what it says behind me on the wall, but I'm pretty sure it's a scribble. Don't mind that.
Oh man, so how have you how you been, bro? Like you've been on my For You page on TikTok for a minute, and I had to have you on, and I'm an honor that you did. But man, you've been going crazy over there on the TikTok.
It's funny you say that. I don't know, when it came to TikTok, and I started doing this a couple years ago, and I just fell in love with it. I just love playing video games, talking to my audience, and I just fell in love with the passion for it, you know?
Yeah, you can definitely tell it from your videos, dude. And I love how you and Ranks, both of y'all enjoy just breaking people's bubbles, starting an online war over stuff. It's awesome.
It's funny you say that. I'm more of the, more calm, talking through it. I'm still gonna roast the hell out of you, but I'll go back and forth now. Race, on the other hand, that boy's gonna tear you a new.
Yeah. Ranks don't care.
He does not care.
Ranks don't care. Ranks don't care. And what's crazy about it is he can back anything he says.
Oh, he does. He does. Yeah, but beforehand, I work with the guy. He does.
Yeah. He's crazy, bro. So, oh man. So yeah, you just got how did Ranks and well, not Ranks. How did you get started? Because like you just came out of nowhere on my For You page and you've just been there.
Well, you see, I would say I started probably back in mid 2021. Now this is like pre-pandemic and the world was going to hell. And one day I decided, I would like to do because I've been like doing like streaming and uploading videos, but I didn't really see much progress, or rather, I didn't really know how to start. But then, I got my first job back then, and I started saving money, bought a PC, and just started uploading old CODs. Because at the time when Modern Warfare 2 was out, COD was going down.
Yeah, terrible.
That game at the time, I literally almost quit playing COD. So I thought, you know what? Since Modern Warfare 2 is not doing so well, let me go back and play some older CODs like Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, Ghost. Yes, I said Ghost, don't scream. But, and since I started streaming and playing those games, that's when I really started to see the up climb. Because everyone, since the current COD is bad, everyone loved the nostalgia of old CODs,
Yeah. No, facts, dude. Like, because when Modern Warfare 2 came out, that was the year that I was going to be. I'm changing my content. I'm going to snipe full time. I'm going to do all this, and that game just ruined all my hopes and dreams. So we went to playing Fall Guys, PGA golf. There was like we were just all over the place, me and my friends. The game was miserable. Now I did enjoy the Warzone, but it wasn't fun like the previous. No, it was terrible. It was just better than the multiplayer, and that's not saying much. That's not saying
it really isn't, because oh god, it's like, I know you said you like Warzone, but I will go out on a limb and say that Warzone 2.0 was probably one of the worst gaming experiences that I've ever had the pleasure of playing.
Warzone 2.0 was definitely the worst Warzone experience of all time, and it's not close.
It was, because think about it. It took everything that made OG Warzone, because OG Warzone somehow, some way managed to capture lightning in a bottle. It could be because of the pandemic. It could be because, it was their first time trying something new, but we'll never really know. So what we had there with Modern Warfare 19, as much as I hate that game, Warzone was great.
Hey,
Cold War and Vanguard,
take it
all
easy.
lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, take it easy on Modern Warfare 19 though. That's the game that got me into this.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm not gonna sit here and say it was a good game, but let's take it easy. It still stings a little.
I'm sorry, man. Until my judgment day gets here, I will stand on it that Modern Warfare 2019 is easily one of the. Actually, no, Modern Warfare 2 is one of the worst CODs ever, but it's not far behind it.
Yeah, I mean, to be looking back on it, Modern Warfare 19 was bad. It was just a map. It was a game that had. To me, I look at it, it was a game that had a great foundation because the gunplay was fun. I enjoyed most of the guns, but the maps just completely and utterly ruined the game. Because it was the first COD that we've had out of the jetpack era that had some form of movement mechanic that was a skill game
Right.
until everybody could slide cancel. So it was fun to play, but the maps were hideous.
Maps could have done better. And you got to think about it too. If you were playing this game on console, I felt bad for you because holy shit.
You couldn't change your FOV.
Yeah, because playing on PC on console, it's like a 9-day difference. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, now it's kind of fair. It's kind of evened out a little bit, because now they have FOV sliders and stuff on console, so it's a little different. But yeah, man, back in those days, it was
brutal.
You had a leg up if you were on PC for sure.
Yes, you had them. Oh Lord.
Yeah, but I mean, now from what I'm hearing from the like the PS5 and the what is it, the Xbox? What is it called? I don't know.
Xbox One S or Xbox Series X.
Yeah, that they're almost as strong as some PCs now, so they've come a long ways on that.
Keyword almost. PC still has it.
Almost. So Nas, I gotta ask you. I have to ask you. I'm gonna rank them too.
Okay.
But I want to know what before we jump into the BO6, which is the main topic. But
Okay.
I need you to rank Modern Warfare from Modern Warfare 3 to Modern Warfare 19. That's my era of Call of Duty. Give me the best to the worst COD in that era.
So from Modern Warfare 3, OG Modern Warfare 3 to Modern Warfare 2019.
No, last year to Modern Warfare 19.
Oh God.
Because that's my little section of the Call of Duty franchise. And I want to know where you stand on it. And I'll tell you mine. I already know we're gonna disagree on two of them, but I want to know where we're at.
Oh, you made this really easy, my friend. You made this very, very easy. So
I did.
if we're gonna rank them, honestly, Modern Warfare 3 is sitting at the top right here. Cause it was a massive 180 from where Modern Warfare 2 was. So under Modern Warfare 3, we have Cold War. Now, Cold War was an undercooked cake that we just got served, but yet somehow still turned out pretty okay. So then under that, we have Vanguard. Now, I'm not a massive fan of World War II CODs outside of World at War because that game is just OG. So it was still somewhat enjoyable. Plus Warzone Caldera was all right. So under that, we have Modern Warfare 2019, which is the second worst. If it wasn't for the goddamn maps, if they had just fixed these goddamn maps, these maps were just absolutely. I will never forget dealing with the campers on Piccadilly.
Bro,
the campers on Piccadilly absolutely wanted to make me rip my.
Y'all have to put Euphrates Bridge worse than Piccadilly, bro. At least Piccadilly, you can take a route. You can't even take a route on Euphrates Bridge.
However, I will say the one thing that did save this game, well, two things were: one, Warzone, and two, Search and Destroy. People love to defend that this game, Search and Destroy, was absolutely S tier. And while I can agree with that, it doesn't say the fact that this game was still a dumpster fire. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
And then under that last is the bottom of the barrel Modern Warfare 2. Because like I said, it took everything Modern Warfare 19 did, flipped it on its head, and made it worse.
Yeah, it was terrible, bro.
You have to earn perks. You made us earn perks. You're making us earn perks. We're tuning every single attachment on our guns. Visual recoil is garbage. It's like, I'm gonna get into a tangent.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Modern Warfare 2, that was the most fun I had on a beta was on Modern Warfare 2. And it's hard for me to even say that, but me and my friends we just had such a fun. I don't know if it was because we didn't really care, we were just goofing off during that time or what. But for whatever reason, that beta will always have a warm spot. And then when the game launched, we were like, what the actual is going on?
It was a 9-day difference because I don't know what they did between beta and launch, but the beta, in my opinion, was honestly better than the game.
It was. There's no denying that, dude. The fact that, for one, if you go back and I actually replay what happened in my mind during those times, the movement in the beta was not great, but it was better than what the game gave us. In the game, dude, if it wasn't for tactical sprint, it would take you 3 business days to get across a map. It was ridiculous. So yeah, actually, you know what's crazy is we actually agree on this because I've had a lot of people tell me that Modern Warfare 3 is not better than Cold War. And although I do agree Cold War was a great game, I feel like Modern Warfare 3 as a whole did more with their game. Their post-launch content was something that I've never seen before.
Easy, one of the best post-launch contents that I've ever had or ever seen in a COD game. Like, I'm talking like on the level of old past COD games. Because think about it, with Modern Warfare 2, the content in there was just dry, and they kind of knew that and just left the game to die. But then
that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. So yeah, we actually agree. I figured as much as you and Ranks talk about Cold War and how much y'all talk about Treyarch, I was really expecting you to put Cold War above Modern Warfare 3. But like I said, Cold War was great. I think the biggest problem with Cold War is that Treyarch took over and had to meet a certain deadline.
Well, yeah, again, think about it. This is supposed to be Sledgehammer's game, but for some odd reason, whatever dispute or debacle they had with Activision, they kind of had to, pick up the pieces. Mind you, this is during COVID. Mind you, they had 9 months left, so they had to take the sticks and try to make a castle out of it.
Yeah.
And from what they had, I'm sorry, I will still not like Cold War. It's not the worst, but I will never like it. But I can appreciate what came out of Cold War. It was an okay game by the end of its last cycle.
It was crazy because I remember at the time it came out, people were saying, okay, Call of Duty's back on track. Because we came from Modern Warfare 19, and as a multiplayer, we didn't get much love during those days. It was all Warzone. And rightfully so. I hate to say that, but, Warzone was Activision's bread and butter at that time.
Yes.
So, I get it. I get it from a business standpoint. But Cold War was supposed to be that upward trajectory, and then comes along Vanguard. And then comes along Modern Warfare 2. And, actually now, with Modern Warfare 3 and BO6 here, although BO6 is still not Modern Warfare 3 level for me, I think it's close. I think the game is great, but I don't think it's reached Modern Warfare 3. I think we're on an upward trend. Because these, both dev teams from Treyarch and Modern Warfare, Sledgehammer from Modern Warfare 3, they have been listening to us as a community.
Yeah, and I was going to get into that too, because what separates them is that they listen to what people were asking for. Now, by all means, they still make some not so great decisions. I won't admit that at all, but what separates them is that they listen to what people want. They know that if something needs to be changed or there's something that's absolutely killing the game, I would like to say they're on it like that. Now, with Infinity Ward, this is what they did for the entirety of Modern Warfare 2. What? You guys want something changed? Nah, the casual player base comes first. Y'all don't like this? Now we gotta make sure little Timmy's having fun. Oh, you guys want a mini-map back? Nah, I gotta go search for the gunfire. Like, yeah. What were y'all doing?
Yeah, exactly, bro. No, you're right. You're right. It was ridiculous. The only thing they really did good in that game was ranked. That was the only thing good. And even that was horrendous. The playing the multiplayer ranked was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun playing it. But the rewards were terrible. The SR system was ridiculously hard to get SR. It was I don't know. It was just a bad game. But enough bantering about old Call of Duties. Let's we're gonna get back to that because I definitely want to know your Mount Rushmore, and I'm sure the world knows because your ranking systems is what you're known for. But what I want to know, and I'm thinking what everybody on the show up to this point wants to know is where did Nas start? Where did Nas's journey in Call of Duty begin?
My COD journey, oh man, I'm gonna get emotional talking about this. My COD journey started back in COD 3, but I really started to actually fall in love with it when Black Ops 1 came out, because I'll say this till I'm blue in the face till this very day. Black Ops 1 will forever and always be a COD that's always near and dear to my heart. It will forever be my number one because it's a game that me and my dad hold dear. My dad, he's no longer with us, but every time I play that game, I have my Xbox sitting next to me right now. Whenever I boot up Black Ops 1, that's when I really truly feel like me and him still hold like a special father-son bond together, Yeah. Because I don't know what it was, if it's like the campaign, because he's seen me play the campaign, he's seen me play the multiplayer. We have thousands of hours in zombies. It's like what we did and how we played and what we played. It's a moment that I'm never really going to forget. And it's always something that I'm always going to treasure as a son, And every single COD that came forward, Black Ops 2, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, BO3, Infinite Warfare, and he unfortunately did not make World War II. And I was really looking forward to play that game with him. It's just the concept of gaming between us and him, it's a strong bond that us as father and son we just hold very dearly. And
It's something y'all had together, bro.
yeah, and I wanted to, and about I think it was around World War II was like when I really wanted to start taking like the YouTube route and the content creator route. And this is something that me and him were talking about because at the time he was sick. He was diagnosed with ALS. And we were talking in the hospital at the time. He was like, in a wheelchair, rolling around. And I thought about, like, Dad, we would talk about, like starting a channel, play some cards, a father-son thing, it wanted to be called like father-son gaming, like something like that. I forgot what the name really was. Unfortunately, his illness got worse, and like I said, he didn't make World War II's release. So that's when I really started to push heavily to content creation because, in a way, it's a way to like honor his memory. I'm still even chasing that today, as big as my following is, and I haven't really fully grieved his death. But I think one day when I finally am able to say, when I make it into content creation, when I can finally be able to, do this full time, I believe that day and only that day is when I can personally grieve for what we did.
Bro, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I know what you're going through because I don't. I've never experienced that. But what I will tell you is I don't know your father. I don't know you much, but he's proud of you, bro. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. As a man of faith, sometimes God works in ways that we fully don't understand, but I'm praying for you and I wish you all the best. And you have my 110% support. There's a reason I reached out to you, and it's because this podcast is called The Underrated for people like you who's not getting the recognition you deserve. Now, some people are going to look at this episode. This guy has blah 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 on TikTok. That doesn't matter. He hasn't reached his potential. He's underrated, and I'm going to try to help him get there. So again, I'm here for you. I'm praying for you, and you have my support, bro. I'm not gonna. That's an emotional story. I'm glad you shared it, and I'm not good in situations like this.
It's fine, absolutely.
But I'm praying for you.
Is like the one thing I want to take away between me and my dad is like I wouldn't say I have an addiction to gaming because I kind of do, but it's like I genuinely just love it.
Yeah. No, it's a passion.
It really is a passion. Like, and I don't mean to like. How do I say this without coming off weird? I see most content creators, and they do it for the benefit. They want to reap the rewards that comes with content creation, and I don't want that to be me because if that's going to be me, in my honest opinion, I shouldn't be doing this. Well, I do it because I love it.
I'm in the same boat. Like, would I like to do this full time where I can actually make a living and do what I love? I think anybody in the world would love to have that opportunity. Whether, there's people out there that's doing it now. Football players, basketball players, there's people that get paid to go fishing. All this stuff, So would I love that opportunity? Yeah, but this is a passion. If I'm going to do it, whether I get paid or not.
Mm-hmm.
So what I got a question. I want to know, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do have a YouTube channel, but I'm trying to be more consistent there. I mostly upload shorts, but long form content is something that I am trying to work on.
See, I'm the opposite. I do long form. I don't do short form. And I know a lot of people blow up on short form, but I think a lot of it for me is long form is just so satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to tell a story and keep them entertained for a longer period of time. So for me, it's a little bit, but it's a grind, dude. It's a grind. It takes a lot. And especially because in today's world, YouTube is no longer like it was 10, 15 years ago where you can just upload and you have a shot.
Just do it.
You can't do that no more. You got
to put some effort now.
Yeah. Now it's a grind, bro. I mean, I've been doing this YouTube thing really seriously, taking on a serious grind to it for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and I haven't reached 100 subs. So it's a grind. It's a difficult grind, and I get it. So let's get on to the big cookie. Let's get on to the big cookie. BO6. And I'm gonna start off by saying, Treyarch, we love this game. We love that you're listening to us. I'm still mad that you took away 10v10. But the season 1 update was pretty good, especially from a sniper's POV. We're in the right track. We got a long ways to go, but we're moving in the right way. So, Nas,
Mm-hmm.
BO6.
Whew. Treyarch. What can I say about y'all, man? What can I say about y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and just come out and say it. I truly do think that BO6 is a good game. It's a great game. Not an excellent game, but a great game. It took me about a couple hours to beat the campaign. Great. Multiplayer, while it's flawed, I can definitely play it. It's on the level of Modern Warfare 3, but my opinion, it has not surpassed Modern Warfare 3. Yes, I do believe it will, but not yet.
Yeah.
Zombies, and if you want to know my take on zombies, I wasn't the massive fan of Cold War because Cold War wasn't really my cup of tea because people know that after the crash and burn that was Black Ops 4 Zombies, they needed a hard reset. And I didn't know how they were going to do it. And how Cold War did it, again, not terrible, but it just really wasn't for me. And I can happily say that in some ways I was kind of wrong. I do thoroughly enjoy BO6 Zombies. God forbid if I have a camo grind on there because I'm going to have so much fun. But I do believe that it's something that people should pick up and play. Now, and this is with Warzone coming out next couple days. Treyarch, Raven Software, we got some work to do. We really got some work to do.
Okay, hold on, just a second. Okay, this is what I want to know because, like I said, Modern Warfare 19 got me into Call of Duty. Warzone's what made me love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I've got some takes on Area 99. I haven't really played it yet, so I kind of reserve my opinion. But from what I've seen from other people play, the map visually terrible. Maybe worse than Ashika as far as visual. As visual. I'm not saying it plays. I can't answer. But from what I've seen, it actually looks like it plays okay. Where are you at with it? Where are you at with it?
Area 99. Now, I'm not going to sit here and entirely shit on Area 99. It's all right. It's not bad, but it's all right. I'm still adjusting to it. I need maybe a little more playtime into it, and I can truly see if the map is truly good or not. Now, everything outside of that, like I said, Treyarch Raven Software, we have got some work to do, y'all, because it's not great.
So, in your opinion, what do you think they need to do to get it on the right track as far as Area 99?
Okay, let's go ahead and start off. It doesn't feel well to shoot people because in Modern Warfare 3, shooting people wasn't a problem. It felt like the aim assist was kind of okay-ish. Here, I truly feel like there's almost next to no aim assist. Like, God forbid if you fight someone at close range or long range, you're gonna be whiffing about 99% of your bullets.
Really?
Like, it doesn't feel well to shoot people. And Range can even attest to me with this when I say this. Shooting people does not feel good. It doesn't.
I'm gonna have to talk to him about it. I need to get him on here so I can talk to him about it. Because I was watching his TikTok live. I think it was yesterday or maybe it was the other day. I can't remember. And he was raving about Area 99 for about 10 minutes because he had like 15, 16 kills or something like that. And then it wasn't long after that he goes, "This is garbage." You know how Ranks is. All of my IRL friends, all of my people that I play with online, they always rave about the visual aspect of Treyarch. And I've got to tell you, Area 99 does not represent that whatsoever.
It doesn't. And if I were to say this, and I don't know if you're going to agree with this or not, but it mostly just feels like a mobile game. Like, it doesn't really feel like, a game that you spend thousands upon thousands of hours on. It just really feels like it's in beta stage.
Really?
It doesn't look good to look at.
I think what the most disappointing thing about this is they've had 4 years to develop.
They did.
And I'm not going to sit here and say they dropped the ball because as a whole, BO6 is really good. It's arguably the best Call of Duty we've had at launch in a long time.
Right.
But with that being said, it should have been. They've had 4 years to work on it. Now I get it. Everything is new. We haven't had any remakes so far in this game besides Nuketown, and Nuketown's a staple, so it's going to be there. It's like shipment; it's going to be there.
Mm.
So, my take is on BO6. The movement is by far the best thing that's happened to Call of Duty since I've played it. It's smooth. It makes the game, even though there's parts of the game that's bad, you easily overlook it because the game is fun to play because of the movement. The maps, I enjoy most of the maps. They're not most of them aren't A tier, or S tier maps, but I feel like most of them are good maps. And you're gonna hate me because I'm fixing to tell you this too. I've been waiting.
Lord.
I've been waiting for this moment. Derelict is my favorite map on BO6 right now.
Oh Lord.
Now I'm gonna let you run with that. I'm gonna let you chew on that one.
So you said Derelict. Oh
Yeah.
God. I'm the opposite. That map is an automatic skip for me.
Really?
It's like I hated it. I hated it in the beta. I still hate it now. That map comes up, skip.
Why? Why though?
Because it doesn't really have flow to it, if that really makes any sense. Like the train cars, the map doesn't really feel fun to play on, really. If this is any other map, to put it into perspective, I would rather play Gala and Pit than Derelict. And those are face-off maps.
Yeah. Gala's fun. It is ridiculously boring.
Well, like I said, this Derelict, in my opinion, just isn't really a good map. I would honestly take any other map. Any other map.
I can't speak from a red gun position because I haven't really ran those on most of these maps. I've only sniped. And as a sniper's point of view, it's fun because there's certain routes I can take. There's certain angles I can hold, and it's fun to play for that reason. But I can understand from an AR, an SMG, or even a shotguns, how it can be difficult to play because there are a lot of angles that are long range engagements. But I enjoy it.
Right. I'm gonna call you crazy, but hey, to each thy own. To each thy own.
Yeah, but that's been the biggest thing in BO6, if we're being completely honest with the game, is the maps have not been up to standard.
Yeah, I will agree that the maps I do feel like Treyarch kind of dropped the ball with because they don't really feel like Treyarch maps. It's like a mixture of Sledgehammer and their kind of art style, and they just pushed it together and said, "Okay, here you go, Treyarch, put your stamp on it. These are your maps." They don't really feel like Treyarch maps. They don't.
Right. I get that. Just coming from Cold War to here, the maps don't even look the same, or have that visual thing that you expect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it. But yeah, as a whole, I think BO6 is great, though. I really do. I do think it has the potential to be the best Call of Duty in the CDL era. It's definitely not there. But I think it has the potential to be there.
Well, if Treyarch can do their magic, I'll have faith in them. But right now, they're floating. But they're floating.
So what's your thoughts on the gunplay in BO6?
I feel like it was kind of difficult at first to pick up on it because, like I said, it's vastly different from how Modern Warfare 3 was. So when it first came out, it was difficult. Like I said, with the aim assist being kind of a bit wonky at close range, but then I played it for a while and it was kind of easier to pick up on. Now, Warzone is another story because the gunplay in there kind of feels different with the Omni movement and how the map plays. But I do feel like it's okay, not better than Modern Warfare 3's, but it's okay.
I think it's overpowered.
Overpowered?
Yeah, because and I'm gonna give you an example of why.
Okay.
And this is not me bragging because I'm definitely not a pro player, or I'm just above average at best, right?
All right.
But from a sniper's point of view, this was just a couple days ago, right when the in-game chat and the talks were back.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in a game. I was sniping all game because that's what I do. That's what I make videos on. I was not having a best game, and my teammates were saying, "Put the sniper down." Blah blah blah. You need just talking shit. Okay.
Right.
The game ends. They're steadily talking shit. The very next game, they're on the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out a red gun. I pulled out I think it was the Model L or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I went 65 and 23. And I had no attachments because it's not leveled up.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's overpowered. Because I go from a sniping standpoint, which is very difficult in BO6, to being able to do that. And that's that moment I realized it's overpowered. But there is a skill set to it because you do have to be accurate in this game because there's a lot of ways to break aim assist in BO6. People just
there
don't,
is.
a lot of people don't know how. But that's why I say it's overpowered. Because I went from and I play on a high sense too. I play on 17 because I snipe. Because I snipe, you know. So I didn't even change my settings. So that's why I say it's overpowered. And it might just be luck. I don't know. But that's why I say it's overpowered.
Yeah, but you got to think about mixing it in with the Omni movement and, you know, being able to sprint, dive, left, right, whatever. That's going to also add on to it. Like I said, I don't know.
Okay, so a lot of people too, they have this, and I think this is a Modern Warfare 2 baby effect. It kind of spawned from there, so to speak. The past couple Call of Duties we've gotten, Modern Warfare 3, BO6, there's been somewhat of a skill gap. And in BO6, there's actually a substantial skill gap. And there's a lot of casual players out there that hate it. What is your thoughts on it? Because you came from a time when there was a skill-based matchmaking, so you got what you got in the lobby, and that's what it was. So, you know, and in today's time, if you're a bad player, a lot of times you don't necessarily play with people that are really, really good at the game as a casual player. A dad that works 9 to 5 and maybe plays a couple times a month, his lobbies and our lobbies are completely different. So what is your thoughts on the skill gap to the casual player?
Look, I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend like I understand. You know, the casuals, like, you know, they just want to hop on, play for like an hour or so, and go to bed. But, how should I phrase this? I don't hate it per se. Like, again, I want to understand from a casual standpoint, and also from my standpoint, because, you know, as a person who puts thousands upon thousands of hours, you know, learning the game, wanting to get better, it's hell for me. But I would imagine it's heaven for them. They're not gonna sit here and want to learn this. They're just gonna want to pick it up, lose their brain for an hour or two, and that's it. With me trying to learn this, learn the movement, what's the best setting, what's the best gun, while also trying to, you know, deal with God's greatest players at the same time. Like I said, hell for me, heaven for them. Now, in terms of like skill-based matchmaking, I honestly wish, and this is me again, not shitting on anyone, I honestly wish it would just be done with. I wish it would just be done with. Now, I understand, like, over, like, you know, how I grew up back in the Black Ops 2 days. Like, back then, what lobby you got is the lobby you got. But players have, gaming in general, it also has evolved, and players have gotten a lot better.
Right.
So, therefore, what I say it's needed for the lower tier bracket, keep it for those players. Fine. For the disabled ones, for the, you know, visions and the deaf, fine. Keep it for them. But for everyone else, throw them in the pool, base it off connection, and just let it go. Let people go crazy. Because now, when I'm literally just trying to, you know, kick back, not go for a video, and just chill at everybody,
you can't do
it.
It
Literally feels. I feel like I'm playing main stage. I feel like I'm playing against Scumpskin or Diaz Biffle's grandson. Like, come on, y'all. It's like I just want to have some fun.
Yeah.
No, again, I'm not entirely saying that because I'm a content creator and I just want bot lobbies. Again, I let people know this. I don't want bot lobbies. I want a mixture variety of lobbies. I want good, I want bad, and I want the best. All in one pool. Not just the best in one pool. Oh, you're bad? No. Oh, you just want no. I just want a variety pool.
Yeah.
I'm not asking to face PTSD Vietnam veterans who were still in the Normandy beaches. I just want variety matches. I don't want to face bots who just are blind, because playing the same matches over and over and over again, well, I'm not against competition. It's exhausting. It really is. So,
Yeah,
and
it is, bro. Because, like, okay, I have a theory, because I've never played a Call of Duty that didn't have SPMM.
Mhm.
I feel like SPMM punishes you for being a good player.
It does.
So for me, like, there's times when all of my IRL friends get on, which is on a rare occasion because we're all grown and some of us don't create content, but we just want to get on and have fun with the boys, right?
Yeah.
We literally cannot do that and have a good time because, me, my boy Trait, this is what we do. We snipe, we make videos, we go hard because we have to for the videos, or we have to do it for the sniping team we're a part of. So we can't just have that casual gaming experience.
Yeah.
So in a lot of ways, I feel like SPMM punishes you for that.
It really does.
Because I don't know if you've noticed this. I've noticed this in BO6. I play against the same people a lot.
That's literally how I've been playing since Modern Warfare 2019. I feel like I see Amy Johanny or 69 Trey God or 21 Savage's son. I've seen them since Cold War, and I'm still seeing them in BO6.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I talked to Ranks about this, and is this like a little conspiracy theory? Because I'm not sure if you were aware that Modern Warfare 2019 was supposed to have supply drops. Again, off topic, but bear with me. Follow me here.
Yeah, I got you.
Modern Warfare 2019 was supposed to have supply drops. Never
Okay,
ended up
hold
getting
on, pause for a sec. Supply drops. Now I don't know much about this because I didn't play, but that started in Advanced Warfare.
Yes.
Okay, and what for the new gen players out there that's listening to this, explain just so everybody's on the same page with you. What exactly is supply drops?
Well, supply drops is like a form of currency or a loot box where you can open it and you can get some sort of cosmetic, like a skin or helmet or jacket, or worst case scenario, you get a game-changing gun that shifts the tides in your favor. So let me give you an example. Let's say you have a gun like the AK-47, base AK-47, good damage, decent range, kills in 4 shots. Now let's say you open the supply drop and you get a better version of that AK-47, slower rate of fire, but kills in 2 bullets. Mind you, there's no guarantee if you're getting this gun. So either you have to get extremely lucky or have a very big wallet. Either or, if you have that gun and that person does not, that gives you a massive advantage over the other player.
So it's like a pay to play.
And boy, in Advanced Warfare, was it hell on earth. Because ASM1 Speakeasy, HDRA3 Insanity, ARX Steelbite, like, oh lord, it's just game-changing and stat-changing guns should never be in COD because, again, shifts the tides in their favor and puts you at a disadvantage. Back to Modern Warfare. So, supply drops. Supposed to be in the game. Never came there. But you notice how since they made away with supply drops, they came out with the store. Because supply drops, I don't know if you looked at their numbers or not, but they made a shit ton of money from it. Like, that was their bread and butter. They made God knows how much money for supply drops. But since they lost that version of revenue, they needed a way to get that back. So you notice them with the store, but how do we get players to buy stuff from the store? Skill-based matchmaking. If the casual Timmy is enjoying the game and they love the game, that's going to want to entice them to buy stuff from the store. So with supply drops being done and over with, they can't make that anymore. So what they can do is make the experience gooder for the casual player. And if the casual player is loving their game, they're going to want to buy stuff from the store.
Makes sense.
That's my little conspiracy theory. I don't know.
No, it makes sense, bro. I'm all about conspiracy theory. That makes sense, though. That does make sense. I've thought about that. So on that road, What do you think the casual player is thinking of BO6 with this skill game?
I would imagine that they're enjoying it. That, like I said, the game you and I play versus the game they play, 9 day. The casual player is gonna love this.
You think so?
The casual player is gonna love it. Absolutely.
You might be right. I mean, because I've been in lobbies where you're like, okay, this is definitely not my normal lobby, my normal lobby. And you see people sliding like it's Modern Warfare 3. But on my normal lobby, you see people jiving backwards, jumping out windows, doing 360s, doing all this kind of backwards movement, which is cool. I love to see it, actually. It's not one of them things where I'm like, oh, I'm in those lobbies. I don't really care because it's like, he's a good player. I respect him. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, like I'll be live and and you can go back and look at my VODs and I'll get shit on. I'm not even gonna cap about it. Like, hey, that dude, hey, we're in the demon lobby. This dude's good.
Yep.
People don't praise people for the skill set. They never have. In my Call of Duty era, that's not a thing. It's not like it was BO3, BO2. And hey, I've been back and played BO3. Phenomenal.
BO3 was
even to this day, the visual aspect, the wall running, it's a great game, bro. It's a great game.
It was so ahead. I think BO3 is honestly in my top 5. Like,
I think that's in everybody's top 5.
It's so ahead of its time.
Except mine. I won't put it there because I didn't play it in its prime. I don't.
Oh Lord, you should have been there, brother.
I can't honestly give it the justice it deserves. So I'm gonna leave that for the OGs.
Oh Lord. If I were to go back, if I had a time capsule and could go back and play any COD, well, BO1 being number 1, second is BO3. Like I said, ahead of its time, and it's honestly where I met one of my closest friends. Honestly, so good. That game is so good.
So a lot of people know this about me, but I'm a COD nerd. So I go back through the history of Call of Duty, and I've watched thousands of videos on it. And from a sniper point of view, BO1 was not a great game. But I will say this from what I do know about BO1. If it would have dropped before Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, it would be looked at a lot different. It's from a sniper point of view. Because Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 is the sniper's bread and butter. And BO2, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
That was our golden era. BO1 was the one that we were like, okay, they don't like us anymore.
They seem the terrorizing in Modern Warfare 2 with the interventions and the W2000s and Barrett 50 cows and say, you know what? Let's tune that back a little bit.
Yeah, and then in BO2 they redeemed themselves with the DSR and I just drew a blank.
Repatch DSR is hands down, without a doubt, one of the best snipers of all time.
Oh yeah, it's up there even after the patch. And I actually downloaded Plutonium last year, and played some BO2. It's hard to get in lobbies, but man, that game was fun, bro. That game was fun. I really wish I could have played that stuff in its prime just to really see. And I gotta take, and I actually commented this on your live stream the other day. I don't know if you remember this. I would love to see Cove make a comeback because that map does not get the credit it deserves.
Cove.
I love that map, bro. I love that map. It's so beautifully. I don't know how it would play in today's time, but just as a visual aspect, it is so good.
It's like they put love into those maps back then, man. They really did. They put so much love into those maps back then.
Yeah, they did. So moving on a little bit. I'm a big competitive Call of Duty fan. I love watching the competitive scene. I was in Champs last year. Where does Nas stand on that? Where are you at on the competitive side of COD?
If I'm gonna be totally 100% honest with you, I'm really not that much of a competitive follower. Like, I really only get into it because my boy Ranks and Manny and Kai, they mostly follow COD competitive, and I just sort of, I'll watch it in the background, I guess. But I'm really not that much of a competitive follower.
Hey, it's not for everybody. It's different.
It really isn't. It looks fun, yes, but it looks cool, but it's just not really for me.
So do you enjoy playing ranked play?
If I got the time to kill and if someone drags me by the feet, to it, sure.
So you just like to get on and enjoy yourself. You don't like to sweat.
I mean, I will sweat, but here's my thing. I feel like ranked is useless because of how high skill-based matchmaking is in pubs. Why would I go play ranked when I can literally play ranked in pubs?
Well, see, I had somebody say, and I argue this point with them on that, and I say, because I have this theory that skill-based matchmaking isn't a thing in ranked. Because certain, like, I don't remember exactly how it works because I didn't really play much last year, but like iridescent players can't play against silver, gold, bronze players.
Obviously.
So you're stuck in your zone, and if you advance past that zone, then you play harder players.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why I enjoy ranked, because I like to set myself and say, when I play ranked, I'd like to play against people that I know are better than me. Because I like to see where I'm at. Okay, what do I need to do to improve? Okay, I lost that gunfight, but why? And actually, I think playing ranked made me a better Call of Duty player because it forced me to learn what I was doing wrong. If you're in pubs and you die, you don't care. Load up and go again.
Right.
So I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like ranked really lost its meaning after Modern Warfare 2019 because, again, since SVMM is so heavily prevalent in pubs, why would I go play ranked and get that? Okay, personal analogy. If I'm fighting for my life in 23 stack players in ranked lobbies, it would not make much sense for me to go to pubs just to face 23 stacks in that game as well. It's like, I'm not saying there's not really, like I said, I don't want an easy experience, but it doesn't make much sense why my pub lobbies are just as sweatier as my ranked lobbies.
That's fair. That's fair. I can't argue that. I cannot argue that. I can't.
Like, pubs feel sweatier than ranked. It's like, it really didn't hold meaning before BO4 because pubs, easy, ranked, that's where you go test your skill. I'm already testing my skills in pubs. So again, it's like a reiterating question, why would I go play ranked?
Oh, man.
It's like I'm going to go get the same experience.
Yeah. So, one of my favorite TikToks I've seen you post is where that dude, and this was a recent one, and this was really where I'm like, okay, I got to get this guy on my podcast. But that dude put a video out talking about how 9-to-5 gamers should have better lobbies than the people that play this game all the time. And then you commented, no, we're not going down that road. And you went on this long spiel about it. And it was hilarious because I'm like, if they understood that most of the streamers they see on a daily basis outside of these big name creators, they have jobs.
Yep.
We have jobs. We got 100 likes on our TikTok. Do you really think we're getting paid?
Oh, dude, I'm cringing just listening to my old video. Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude, it was great to see him. Like I said, you just randomly came up on my For You page, and I can't remember your first video I ever watched, but I'm like, makes sense. Kept scrolling, and like for the next 2 or 3 weeks, like you were like everywhere on my For You. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. And then
here's my thing. I wasn't trying to be mean per se. It's like, do you think just because you are not enjoying those lobbies, you think that we do?
No. You were 100% right. You were 100% right. And the reason I say that is because he was in the same boat. This man has got a setup just like me and you. He's got a backdrop in his video. He's got a professional setup. And he's complaining about the lobbies that he's getting while working a 9-to-5. They're like, you don't think I work a 9-to-5? It is what it is, bro. Like, we're all dealing with the same thing. It's skill-based matchmaking. If you want to get bad lobbies, go reverse push. Go die 100 times. And then maybe you'll get an easy lobby. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's not that difficult. Like, but yeah, that was great, bro. That was great.
Man, it's like I said, wasn't trying to be mean. I was just trying to, help them understand. Just because you work a job, you work a 9-to-5, that doesn't mean, you should just be blessed with a lobby, because at the end of the day, if I'm just wanting to just hop on and play and I'm somewhat good at the game, God forbid if you have above a 1 KD, guess what? You should be giving that exact same lobby I am, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
no,
9-to-5. You shouldn't be throwing a bone and I got to be thrown to the wolves. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I agree. So Just out of curiosity, man, do you think BO6 is going to produce, or I shouldn't say produce, do you think it's going to improve to where we're going to be like looking back at this game 5 years from now and say, that was a Call of Duty to remember?
I truly believe that it will, because I'm not going to sit here and say that Treyarch really pushed the boundaries, but it's got me on this game almost every day. And that's something that Modern Warfare 3 barely did. I was done with this multiplayer by November and December. It is almost December, and I'm on this game every day. So I do believe that in 5 years' time, depending on where the end of its life cycle sits and whatever they do, I do believe 5 years down the road, I could say, you know what? This is a good Call of Duty game that I'm glad that came out.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because that's the way I look at Modern Warfare 3 for me. That was the game my Call of Duty career changed, right? That was the game where the world met Johnny. Okay? That was the world where they met me. And so that game, no matter what happens, will always have a special place in my heart. Always. BO6, I've said this on multiple podcasts, but I'm going to say it again. I feel like we're going to look at BO6 and be like, it's going to be like Advanced Warfare. And I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game, but what I'm saying is it's going to start that era. Because I look at Call of Duty like eras. Advanced Warfare started the jetpack era. Modern Warfare 19 started the slide canceling era. BO6, we've got Omni Movement. We've never seen anything like this.
I feel like Omni Movement's not going to go anywhere. Omni Movement will be at every single COD from here on out.
I hope so. But I seen something on Twitter the other day, and I pray to God it's not true. Something about Modern Warfare 4. And if that's true, I'm gonna stay positive, but I'm not looking forward to that.
To try not to be mean, after Modern Warfare 2, I don't want to play another Infinity Ward COD title.
Okay, how did Infinity Ward go from being a team that we looked up to with Modern Warfare 2, OG Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3? Did they make Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3, yes.
And Modern Warfare 2, correct?
Yes.
How did they go from making games that are for sure in everybody's top 5, if not top 7? Or some of them they're the top 2 games of all time. So in some people's rankings. How did they go from that to being despised on the game before they even launch it?
Like, you gotta think about it. Infinity Ward does not really have a good track record when it comes to COD games. They've had a couple of stinkers after OG Modern Warfare 3. Look, think about it. Modern Warfare 2, as much of a chaotic clusterfuck as that game was, it was somewhat of a fun game to play. OG Modern Warfare 2 will forever and always be a timeless game that will never, ever be replicated. The game was a mess, but it was great. OG Modern Warfare 3. Depending on who you talk to. Some people don't think it's as good. But I think that OG Modern Warfare 3 was their best work.
A lot of people agree with you.
I will stand that. OG Modern Warfare 3 was their best work. Adding specialists, OG MP7, their maps were good, and the game modes. Oh my god. OG Infected. Infinity Ward. That's the Infinity Ward that I need back, because that was the Infinity Ward that listened to the people. That was the Infinity Ward that put heart and soul into their game. And I'm not saying they don't do that now, because the higher ups are essentially just, they have them on strings and just they got to do what they're told at the end of the day. But that's where I truly do feel like that was their finest work. Now, Ghost. At launch was terrible.
Wait, I didn't realize Infinity Ward made Ghost.
Yeah, Infinity Ward made Ghost. At launch, so you think Modern Warfare 2019 maps are bad?
Ghost was worse?
It wasn't worse, but at the time for its standards, it was bad.
That's saying something.
But one thing that they made up for it was its DLC. Its DLC, I will stand 10 toes down until my judgment day gets here. Ghost had some of the best DLC maps, or some of the best DLC in general I have ever played.
That's saying something.
I will stand on that. After this, go look up Call of Duty Ghost DLC maps, because those maps were just absolutely fucking phenomenal. they put passion into those DLC maps, because they knew, okay, yeah, the launch maps kind of blow, so let's get it together. But enough of me glazing Ghost. Infinite Warfare. Everyone
Ooh.
was sick of jetpack movements by then. Everyone after Black Ops 3 was done with advanced movement. They didn't want it, boots on the ground. And I'm not going to sit here and say Advanced Warfare was bad, but by that time, the jetpack era needed to die.
By Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, it needed to die because after dealing with Advanced Warfare, BO3, and Infinite Warfare in a 3-year span, people are like, okay, we kind of need to be rid of this
Well, they
already.
kind of should have
Advanced
known
Warfare.
after BO3 launched that we're not replicating this. Let's move on from this. Let's try
They
to do something
tried
different.
Infinite Warfare is essentially BO3 if they literally just copied their homework and got a D. BO3 was an S, they got a C from that. They literally got a C from that. They copied their jetpack movement, they copied their wall running, they copied their specialists. Everything was literally a copy and paste of BO3, but worse.
That's crazy.
So, that was when we got to Modern Warfare 2019, the game that revolutionized COD. And depending on who you speak to, you can go back and forth, honestly, whether this game is good or bad or not. I will still stand that this game was bad, but in some ways it did. How do I say it?
It did revolutionize the game.
It did, but
But by,
Warzone-
but by accident.
yeah, by accident.
That's what people don't understand about that slide canceling movement error. That was a broken mechanic in that game that they never fixed.
Yes. That wasn't supposed to be there.
No.
But it wasn't. But it was just a thing that people just somehow picked up on. And like I said, while Modern Warfare 2019 accidentally revolutionized it, it was really Warzone that gave it that adrenaline shot that it needed.
Yeah.
As much as you want to believe it or not, Modern Warfare 2019 did not revive COD. Warzone revived COD.
Or did.
As much as people want to fight me on that, Modern Warfare 2019 didn't. Warzone
it
did.
didn't.
But let's just stick to the multiplayer. The multiplayer, easily top 2 were Scots. So again, Infinity War is not having a good track record. But then the grave really started to set in with Modern Warfare 2.
I
That's
honestly
what made
didn't
me
think
hate
they
Infinity
would.
War.
I did not think that that Call of Duty as a whole was going to bounce back.
Yeah, that game did so much irreversible damage that it's still recovering today.
Yeah, because a lot of people. Okay, when Modern Warfare 3 came out, for people who don't know or don't remember, Modern Warfare 3 was perceived as a DLC from the get-go.
Yes.
A lot of people did not give it the fair shake as being a completely different game because a lot of people looked at Modern Warfare 3. This is what Modern Warfare 2 should have been. And I'm like, okay, I agree with you. This is what Modern Warfare 2 should have been. But this is not what we received in Modern Warfare 2.
Right.
And Modern Warfare 3 was a very good step in a very good direction.
Right.
Sledgehammer did a lot. But Infinity Ward destroyed Call of Duty for a lot of COD players. There's so many countless streamers, content creators, and people that I used to watch that are no longer active because of that game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Good shout out Infinity Ward for destroying Call of Duty.
Infinity Ward. Like I said, with that game, it really destroyed all in any reputation that they had left. Like
Yes.
it was already dimming down, like up to here. They just killed it with
Yeah,
Modern
because
Warfare 2.
when Modern Warfare 2 was released, I really didn't think we would see something worse than Vanguard. I really didn't. And Vanguard was not, looking back at it compared to Modern Warfare 2, it really wasn't that bad.
Vanguard wasn't bad. It was just boring.
The maps were bad. The gunplay, some of them guns were just way overpowered that they never fixed. Everything was wall bangable. Yeah, it was
Fire. One word. Fire.
fire.
Incendiary grenades, bombing runs, carpet bombing runs, flamethrowers, Molotov. Fire.
Oh my god, the
That,
Molotov.
I can describe it, Vanguard with one word: fire.
Yeah, bad, bro. Bad.
But yeah, beside the point. But yeah, with Infinity Ward's next title, they really gotta. They better be doing something that's BO2 level revolutionary.
They don't want to follow up BO6 with the flop.
They don't because
We've had 2 great games, and I will stand on this hill. We've had 2 great games from 2 different developers You don't want to be the developer that flops.
You don't, because like I said, after your last dumpster fire that you had, if you come out with anything less than that or similar to that, people aren't gonna buy this shit. And Activision knows that too. Activision knows that Infinity Ward is the company that people don't have faith in.
Oh yeah,
Because
for sure.
they didn't listen to anybody. There's a tweet. I don't know when this tweet was, but it was something that they received like player feedback with the Halloween event. They got fucking clowned on.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, now you're listening to feedback? Feedback? What's that? Oh, you guys are listening now? Hey, y'all know this word feedback? What does feedback mean, y'all?" They don't know what the word feedback was during that time. So people already know the moment Infinity Ward starts releasing teaser trailers and content, if it's anything less than, we're not buying it.
Probably. I mean, I'll buy it just to play it because I'm a Call of Duty lover. But yeah, I won't stick around if it's bad. I've got 2 great games to go back on: Modern Warfare 3 and BO6. I don't need your game.
That's true.
All right, Nas. So I'm gonna try to get you out of here on this. I just want to say it's been an honor having you here, bro. And I want you to continue with what you're doing. Don't let no one stop you.
Man.
Don't let no one stop you. You're doing
absolutely wonderful. Like I said, I really hope and believe that BO6 will be the time where I can potentially go full time. I'm going to go 100 miles an hour, and I will do the best of my ability. I just want to do what I love.
Keep doing it, and like I said, you have my support. Like you ranks your whole group. Y'all are phenomenal. Are phenomenal.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
But I can't get you out of here. I can't get you out of here without asking these 2 questions, because this for people who don't know you, this is what you're known for.
Okay.
Is ranking.
Oh lordy.
So I'll need your Mount, and yeah, this means you only get 4. I need your Mount Rushmore Call of Duties.
Oh, this is easy here. Are we talking in any particular order or just 4 off the top?
Just 4. You got a Mount Rushmore. It does that. They're all goats.
My BO1, BO3, Modern Warfare 3, and I would say BO2.
Okay, I was going to say you gotta have BO2. Got to.
I will be crazy now to have BO2. BO2 is everyone's childhood game. Oh, I couldn't have. I
had one of my friends on here, and his list was insane on his ranking when I asked him this. And
I was saying we're talking about.
I'm not going to say the names. I'm not going to say the names of the games he chose, but I will say he got lucky that I had corrupted files when we recorded, so we had to re-record his whole episode, and he redeemed himself.
Okay.
He redeemed himself.
Okay.
Oh man, he redeemed himself. But yeah, BO2 is everybody's childhood. That when you hear Call of Duty, that's what most people think of. That BO3, that Modern Warfare 2 or 3. You hear a lot of BO3, but those are the games that really people talk about for some reason. I don't know why.
Absolutely, because think about it. BO2 was really for everybody. If you wanted to pub stomp, you could pub stomp. Sniper was as much as annoying as Sniper was in that game. Sniping was at an all-time high in that game. Search players, I don't know, theater mode people, zombies people were eating. Like that game was truly for everybody.
Yeah. From what I've heard and watched, I agree with you. And it was the first Call of Duty that launched the competitive scene to an esport. You know, for or maybe not esport. But anyway, it was the game that launched Call of Duty on the competitive side.
Right.
So it really revolution. That Modern Warfare 19 is a revolutionary game. Take notes.
Yes.
All right, and you're a pub stomper. So I need to know. You're an OG, so this list is going to be phenomenal. I already know it.
Oh lordy.
I need the Mount Rushmore of guns. It can be any gun. I don't care. I just want to know because I haven't seen this one on your TikTok. I haven't seen it. I've looked. I can't find it. I know it's there. I can't find it. If not, we're gonna hear it here first.
Oh, you put me in a very, very difficult.
Oh, I made it easy. The first question. The last question is the one that's you gotta put some thought to.
Mount Rushmore of guns. God damn. Whew, all right, let me just go. Shit. All right. I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. Anyone seen this? Feel free to give me shit in the comment section. All right. So, Silence BO1 Galil. That sounds BO1 Galil will never leave my ears.
That's from BO1.
Black Ops 1. The Black Ops 1 sounds Galil. Black Ops 2 AN-94. That gun was made for pump stomping. That gun was made for pump stomping. Let's see. BO2 MSMC. That's like the godfather of submachine guns. If you saw someone with an SMC, run. Run. And lastly, fuck. Call me crazy, and y'all gonna give me shit for this. Congo's Honey Badger.
I've heard a lot about that.
Congo's Honey Badger? That gun. that Honey Badger is just... It's just on a throne of greatness.
Oh, man. Y'all had it made back there. Every gun y'all had was good.
It really was. The guns now... Most guns now really just feel the same. But back then, the gun you used really made a difference. Those guns felt unique.
Right. Yeah. You know, this one had recoil. This one shot slower. Nowadays, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, just about. But what can you do?
Yeah. Okay, Nas. So, man, it's been an honor having you here. But on every episode, I try to ask for people out there that watch this that are trying to be better content creators and trying to improve upon themselves. What is one piece of advice that you've learned that you can give to those people become better content creators?
Two things. Be consistent. If you're consistent, you're going to see some growth. If you're constantly on and off, you won't get really as far as you think you're going to get. But so you got to really be consistent. Do it when you're tired. Do it when you're sleepy. Do it when you're happy. Do it when you're sad. Do it when it makes you feel better. Do it because you love it. And that leads to the next part. Do it because you love it. If people see you do it because they see the benefits, people will walk the other direction. When people see you genuinely doing what you love, they will follow you. And people have told me this. They see me that, hey, I see that you love this, and people have gotten behind me. I got about 40,000 motherfuckers behind me that wants me to put out content, and that I can never take for granted.
Yeah.
So do it when you love it and be consistent with it.
Because I think I started following you when you had roughly 28, or if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen you go from that to this, and it's awesome to see, bro. You've earned it, though. You've earned it. I mean, I'm just that's just the truth of it. You've earned it.
Honestly, man, I want to go further, and I'm just doing the best that I can.
Oh, y'all will. The group y'all have over there that's backing you with ranks, and I mean, just him alone, having him on their back is a phenomenal thing. Because I don't know much about him. I only seen him on TikTok, but from what I've seen, he's a very genuine person.
Ranks is very passionate about his work, and me and him, I've complimented him. He has complimented me, and I told him, if me and him, we will go far.
Oh yeah, y'all for sure will, bro. And I would love to see y'all branch out too. I don't know much about ranks as far as YouTube and stuff. That's why I kind of asked you about it earlier. But branching out and going to multiple platforms definitely helps. I seen a growth in that because I do post on TikTok, just not consistently. But
right,
YouTube is my bread and butter. But when you branch out too, that helps a lot. And but I agree, man. Consistency is huge. Because me and my friend Trey, he's the guy that got me into this. He's the guy that completely transformed me from just being a player that streamed to a player that streams and make content and makes good content, or makes content that's worthy to watch. I shouldn't say good; it's probably not good, but it's at least worthy to watch. And one thing he's always told me is quality over quantity, which I agree with. But there has to be a consistency factor within that. You don't want to just put out a video every now and then and it'd be a great video. You need to put up consistency to show people that you can do this consistent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You want to, constantly put stuff out to see results.
Yeah, exactly. But Nas, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you got things to do, and I do as well. But it's been a phenomenal having you here. It's actually been an honor. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. You're TikTok famous, so I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. But I appreciate y'all. You have a good day, brother. And I Can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, this has been the 6th or 7th episode of the Underrated Podcast. And remember, if God can love me, I know he can love you. Peace.